Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Dies Shorts, and I have a new kit to share with you. So I'm going to apologize since I was gone all last week because my air conditioner was out. The week before I had said that I would share the paper pumpkin thingies with you, but I'm going to not share those. I'll apologize, because if you're not a paper pumpkin subscriber, you know, those are past. But the kit that I'm going to show you today is available. So I figured, you know, I would just as soon show a kit that I'm super excited about that you can order. Now, make sure you order it while supplies last. Paper Pumpkin's a little bit different. You don't know what you're going to get. It's a subscription. But this one, the new kits, we get about one a month, and you know what is coming in the kit. So I like that. I mean, I like a surprise too. I mean, we all like Christmas morning looking under the tree and we don't know what we're getting. But sometimes I like to know what I'm getting. So these new monthly online exclusive kits are really, really fun. And this one that I'm going to show you today, oh my gosh, I love it so very much. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in the very hot Santan Valley, Arizona. Oh, it is such a hot summer everywhere. But anyway, so luckily we have air conditioner, and my air conditioner is back working in the studio, so you probably will hear that in the background, and I apologize for that, but I had tried to work without it, and that's a no-go. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing, or I would chatter with you all day. So close your eyes for a second while I get adjusted here. All right, so I have a couple things to remind you. All right, so my July code, I mentioned this the other day, if you are ordering less than 150 before tax and shipping, use my code. But if you're ordering more, which is very easy to do, especially right now, we have bonus days going on. So if you are ordering more, then don't use the code, because then you can get your own hostess benefits. And what I mean by bonus days, if you order in my store $50, and this was from July the 6th to the 31st of July, so you still have a few weeks, for every 50 before tax and shipping, Stampin' Up! Will email you a code that you will use when you place an order in August that will save you $5. So after you place your order, you'll get an email, and it'll just say, hi, you know, whatever, happy, hey, super crafter, and then you'll have your codes. Now, I covered my codes up here, so save your code. So what I do is I print this out, I stick it in my calendar for August, and that way when August comes, I have that code. I'm also saving it to my computer so I can copy and paste, so I don't have to like type in the codes, but just in case, you know, I were to you know, whatever, your computer crashes or something, I print it just in case as well. Okay, so let's see here. So if you have any questions in regards to that, let me know. So the new kit is the Blossom Wishes kit. Now I've already unwrapped the cellophane just to save a little bit of time. And it is so cute. Now this one, what I like about these ones, this one is all-inclusive, and there's no stamp set. You just put it all together. It has all the different languages, and what I like about these is if you buy multiples, you just have a whole bunch excuse me, of cards. You don't have a whole bunch of stamp sets, right? The same stamp set over and over and over. So that's what I kind of like about this. Plus, this is a great one if you're traveling over the summer, if you're sitting watching the TV, in the car, I mean, just anywhere. This is a great one to grab with you, because this is what comes in it. So you have your instructions and your chipboard. So if you are in the car, you have like a handy dandy little table that you could work on. And then you have all these amazing punch outs. And I love, there's like a foil kind of look to them. Oh, I I don't know who designed this one, but this one is just, I really like this one. So you've got a couple leaf things to punch out. They're super easy to punch out. So you've got a larger one, and see how easy. Now they are delicate, so you don't want to, you know, just rip them out of there like too rough. But there you've got a bigger leaf, and then you have these two smaller leaves, and then you want to look at them because they're different. So you have this one and this one. So see, they're both small, but you know, one goes one way and one goes another, just so you know, kind of know that. So we have that. You have glue dots. You know what I feel about the glue dots. I have a little bag. They go to my sister. I love that Stampin' Up puts them in there. I'm not saying that I don't, because, you know, like I said, they're great as a take and go kind of thing, or a class. If you know a teacher, you know, this would be a great one to do with students, because there's no stamping, no mess. I mean, it's just a bunch of dimensionals. But I like to use, you know, my roll ones. Then you have your little greetings. So see what I mean? It comes in different languages. So you have your You Matter. You're just going to pop those out. And then you can do whatever you want with these. If you like the shape, you can flip it over. And then you have all these shapes you can stamp on if you want. Or if you know somebody, you know, that has that language. All right, we also have some vellum flowers that we're going to use. And then we have our apples and our pears. So just like the leaves, now there's two of them, but I just find it easier to rip them out together. So if you pay attention, you have, see, this apple goes over to that one, so they're opposite. And then your pears, you know, are the same. So what I like to do is I like to get them all punched out ahead of time. It just makes it easier. And then you also have these pretty, very pretty, it's almost like a purpley blue greeting. And same thing, you can punch them out together. I'm just going to punch them out individually so I can be just a little bit more delicate. So you've got your happy birthday and then the other languages. But look how that catches that light. Oh, it's just beautiful. And I love this font. You know me, I'm a font girl. I don't know the name of it, but I love it. So anyways, so we just pretend I'm punching all these out. I did it ahead of time, but I'm just kind of showing you. All right, so you have that. And I'll just set this aside over here out of the way. You have some cute envelopes. So they're what we call slimline cards, and so you have two different sizes. So here's your envelope. Look how cute that is. It looks like boho blue. And then there's a smaller slimline. The camera picks it up way different, like when I'm looking at the computer as it's taping, it does not look anything like the real life, because it's like a purpley blue, you know. But anyways, all right, and again, depending on what you're watching on, if you're watching on your phone, your TV, your computer, all the colors look different, but it is this beautiful kind of blue. All right, bluish purple. All right, so we also have this half moon kind of shape. We're going to put some dimensionals on, and then you have your fun, it's so shabby chic, right? It's like kind of roughed up. So you've got your trio here. You've got this big old pack of dimensionals, and then you have your card bases, and they have this gorgeous chevron emboss on them. So here's your two different sizes. All right, so I'm just going to do one of each card because you're doing 4 of each. So I want the big one and I want the little one. Okay, like I said, I already had punched out. I'm going to move all this stuff aside. So I had already punched out my my pears and my apples and got everything ready just so that the video wasn't like too super long. All right, so let's do this one first. So I put my dimensionals just like it says on the instructions. The instructions are awesome because they're just so easy to understand. Like there's no writing, you just look at the pictures and it just tells you, you know, where to put your, you know, your dimensionals and everything. I used little baby dimensionals, so it's up to you what you have at home. If you want to use, you know, the glue dots that they come with, but so these are the dimensionals. So I just put 2, 4, 6, 8, and basically this is just going to support this because you want it to have like that shadow, right? Because the apples are like they're sticking outside of the circles. So you want to make sure you support this piece really well by putting your dimensionals. All right, and make sure you're putting this on in the way. And this paper right here has got a great heft to it. I don't even feel like I need to put an insert. You know how I usually, you know, I'll cut that paper and put that insert in there. I don't even feel like I need to. Now, obviously, if you're going to do more fun stuff to it, maybe you're going to you know, use a stamped image and do some coloring or whatever, then that would be different. Then you could definitely, you know, put an insert in there. But if you're simply just going to write, you know, blah, 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 I would not at all put an insert. Okay, so here we have our, whatchamacallit, our little trio of circles. And then we have our happy birthday. So let me get my happy birthday. So the happy birthday goes right here, and I just put the dimensionals in the center because it's going to overhang over here, so you don't want to put your dimensionals there. You just basically want to put your dimensionals here. Okay, and that's just going to pop right on there like that. And then we have our apples. So again, I just put my dimensionals kind of towards the center. And I want to make sure I'm grabbing the right ones. So see, you have, you know, this apple goes over and that one goes over. All right. So this is going to go on the bottom. So it's super easy to put together. So you could, you know, if you were, you know, taking it on a plane or something, you didn't want to pack a bunch of stuff, you could do what I do. You could punch everything out, you could just put the dimensionals on there, and you know, then you could put it together, you know, when you're out and about. But really it's simple and easy. If you were on a plane, you definitely would want to take some sort of bag, or you would have these all over the plane, and they would know a stamper was on the plane. Okay, and then we have these little leaves. So remember I said some go one way. So here's one, and I want to make sure I'm getting that's the same one. Hold on a second. Here we go. So see, these are two different ones. And the one that has, I'm like looking at my card that I made already. Let's see here. So this one goes here, and this one goes here. So see, this one has this little notch. This one goes on the top. So see how this one has this little notch thing? So this one goes up here. Now it's up to you if you want to put them on so that the leaf or the stem, you know, goes out, or you can tuck the stem underneath. It's totally up to you if you want it to come through, you know, like that. All right, so let me pull this out, and this is where I just use what my little baby dimensionals that I have at home, but you could use the glue dots, you know, that come with the kit. All right, so we just peel that off. Then we're just going to tuck this up underneath here and put that on there. So then we have our little, whatchamacallits, our little leaves. And then we'll do the same thing on the bottom one. Tuck that up underneath. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. So you've got your little leaves, and then we have these flowers. So I've been punching them out. Now they have you attaching them with the glue dots, but I was just using my green tip glue. So it's up to you if you want to use the glue dots. I felt the glue dots, I could see them through the vellum, and this will dry clear. So I'm taking the creative license, is that what you call it? And I'm using my green tip glue. So you're just going to pop that out, and then I'm just going to lay it right in that glue, and it will just kind of soak in. And even if you can see it a little bit, I don't mind, because I'm putting that little yellow flower right underneath that glue, and then it's just going to soak in. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll put it 2 here, and you get quite a few. 1 and 2. But doesn't that look cute with the little flowers there? Now, it didn't come with any bling. I'm like looking because I didn't see any bling. But if you have a little bit of bling, little rhinestones, they would look super cute in there as well, in the centers. So you could really, you know, decorate it, you know, as much as you want. All right, so drop the flower. You might even have some, you know, flower bling right in your stash. So I'm just dropping that in there. So see how cute they are? Oh my gosh, you are so cute. Oops, drop that one. There we go. So there we've got our cute little flowers. Just kind of push them so that they stick good. There's our cute little flowers. So there's the first one. Super easy, super quick. And this is what I mean. If you're going to do it on a plane, they would appreciate if you took a garbage bag. All right. So now let's do the shorter one. So this is the shorter one. And this one is the pear. So you have this like half moon kind of thing, and again it's kind of scuffed up looking and shabby chic, and it's just beautiful. It's got this what do you call that? Oh my gosh, laser cut. I think that's what it's called, where it's like laser cut, so you can kind of see like through it. So I put my dimensionals again, just like I did with the round one, so I can support it. And then we're going to plop that down on the card. Again, make sure you've got the card opening the right direction. And that goes right on there. I mean, it's beautiful just by that. I mean, it's just so cool, this kit. All right, so we have our pears. So we have our cute little pears. I love how it's already colored for us. You know, shadowed and shaded and all that distressing, so it's super cute. So I put my 3 little dimensionals on there just to support it. So we're going to put on here. So let me know what you think. If you like the kits where you don't need a stamp, or do you like the kits that you have to stamp? Okay, so then we have the bigger leaves, and I just put a couple here because these leaves are going to you know, rest on here. So I didn't want to put dimensionals here because then it would be, you know, crooked. So I just put my 2 dimensionals over here, and that's going to be plenty enough to keep this on the card. Peel that off. And then when you're gluing it, I kind of look at this to help me, like, know, like, okay, well, I kind of want this to be even with this. So then I just kind of pull it down, and it's like that. So see how I just kind of used that for my eyeball, and then it helped me line these up. So look how cute that is with the pear. And then we have our You Matter. And we'll just peel that off and then stick this down here, and I'm just kind of using this as my guide so it's straight. So You Matter. And then this also has those little flowers. So we're going to do the same thing as we did before. I'm just going to use my green tip glue, and I'm just going to plop some glue dots, like little glue, whatchamacallits, blobs of glue. And people ask me all the time where I got these. Are just off of Amazon. If you search for fine tip glue applicator, oh, got my finger in that. If you search for fine tip glue, I think that's what I had searched for, fine tip glue applicator, it will come up. And then I just put my green tip glue in there, and it just gives a little bit more control. Everybody got one that did my spring social. I always like to put a little something that, you know, that I don't advertise, is a little surprise. Alright, so I dropped that one kind of in both glues. There we go. Alright, so there are those. And I might even, you know, once these dry really, really well, I might put a little bling in there to add a little sparkle. But anyways, all right, but I wanted to try when I was doing that circle one, because this one I wouldn't mess with at all. So here's these two, but then I got thinking, let's see, now this, so I haven't done this, but I was like, I wonder, so let's do this. It might not even work. So I want to see if I change the orientation of this one, if it will work. Might not, but you and me will figure it out together. So if you're just joining me, we are just doing the new Blossom Wishes kit that just started this month. It is super cute. It's all inclusive, so there's no stamping. You just put it all together. So it's very, very cool. All right, so I'm going to put this on here. Okay, but now I want to see, so I'm just going to move these over here a little bit. I want to see, now I'm not going to pull any of the backings off, just in case it won't work. Like, it might not. All right, so I'm going to see what would happen if I put my happy birthday like this, and an apple, and an apple, and then we need our leaves. Remember, there's two different leaves. So see, one goes one direction, one goes another. So this one would go like this, and this one would go like this. So I think it looks cute that direction. So I'm going to actually put it together. So what's kind of handy is if you do put your dimensionals like this, you can, you know, what I like to just say, dry fit. I think I learned that from watching Home and Garden, where they build houses, because they talk about dry fitting cabinets, or measured twice, cut once, all these kind of little sayings or whatever. So anyways, so by having those dimensionals already on there, it gives you that, you know, you're able to see the thickness that it's going to be. You just want to make sure that you haven't peeled them off. But I think it looks cute either way. I don't know if I would necessarily do the and this time I'm gonna make the I'm going to make the leaves or the stem stay out instead of poking it. Instead of going underneath. What do you think? What do you think? If not, I can always... I don't know. Does it look good like that? Let me see here. She's going by the seat of her pants, people. Poke that underneath there. Alright. Maybe I do like it underneath. Okay, so we're going to peel. I don't know what I was saying, because I changed my train of thought. When I rewatch with you, I'll go, oh, that's what I was talking about. But anyways, but I like how it goes. Oh, I don't know if I would, I mean, oh, hang on a minute. I forgot the apples. I mean, I could dry fit the pear as well and see. Alright, so now we'll poke this in here. So cute. And then we put our flowers, right? We dot, put our flowers. But I like either direction. Alright, so let me just see. Let's see. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to dry fit. Now this would go on, let's see, if I'm going to open it up this way, what would it, I'm just going to see. If I do I have to say that over and over? Just gonna see. Alright, so that's that. Then this would come like that. And then our you matter. I don't think you can mess these up, because that looks cute, doesn't it? I think that looks cute. This doesn't really hook the pear properly. You know what I mean? So I might put the pear over here. It just has it does have a little bit of a, what happens if I go like this on the top? It does have a little different layout. Now that's kind of cute too. That's kind of cute too. So I'm going to just play around with this one before I glue it. I don't want to take any more of your time because it is supposed to be a Dies Shorts, right? So let me know what you think about this kit. This is the one that I'm still fiddle farting around with. Whenever I say fiddle fart, it always makes me think of Granny, because that was one of her, she always said fiddle fart. Alright, so isn't this the cutest kit? Oh my gosh, I just love it. And so hopefully, you know, you do too, and maybe you'll grab a couple or so. Alright, let me say see you later, alligator. But the camera does not do them justice, and I knew when I saw it pop up, you know, that it was available. I'm like, well, that looks kind of cool. So I grabbed a couple because I usually like to get at least two, and then I have one to play with, and if I decide to do anything different with it, then I have that other one as well. And then I ordered extra because they're just beautiful. So, you know, at least get one. I don't even know if I told you the item number. Isn't that bad? Let me see the item number. I will put it below though, the video. The item number is 162431. That is the item number, and that is what it's called. And what is also nice is, since it's all one language, there's no stamping. It's the same number for all markets that get these kits. So you can't by accident, like I did before, order the French one, which I did. I was so excited for one of the kits. I just put the number in, and I got the kit, and it was French, and I was like, what? So this is kind of nice. It's the same number. But so I'm gonna stop blabbing. Have a great weekend. I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday with a Twist. If you have any questions at all, make sure you reach out. Thanks so much for spending some time with me this week. I really appreciate it. All right, I will see you Monday, 3 o'clock Arizona time. same time, same channel. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.